everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. If you're new, I'm Tanya with yanxa.creations, and on this channel I love to share with you my craft ideas. So in today's video we're going to be doing a last minute Mother's Day gift. I am going to be sublimating on this 9-panel cushion cover. And I'm going to be adding some family photos. This is going to be a gift for my mom. So we're going to be working on that. So I'm going to show you quickly what I'm going to be using. First of all, I did use my tape measure and I measured the size of the panel, and this is 4.5 inches by 4.5 inches. So I went and got my photos and I made them 4.7 by 4.7 so that I can have a little bit of excess so that when I lay it onto my panels, it goes over onto the black section. And that's just to make sure that I don't get any white areas. All right. So I have 9 photos that I'm going to be adding. So I have sublimated on these panels before and it didn't turn out so great because there was just a lot of bleeding. So the black dye bleeds a lot when you heat it. So you're going to want to make sure you have enough butcher paper to protect your platen when you put this down, because the black will bleed onto it. And then your image will definitely bleed through because it's so thin. So you're going to want to stack a lot of butcher paper inside of this cushion cover. All right, I'm going to be using the 15 by 15 press today to do this. And what also happened the last time, I had used heat tape to put my images on here, and then when I peeled it back, the imprint of the tape was left on the black. The tape pulled away the color as well. So the black is not very fast. It will bleed. So what I'm planning to do today is to actually spray my images and then lay it down. So I'm hoping that this basting adhesive will work. I've seen people use sprays with sublimation many times. I've never tried it before, and this is what I usually use when I'm going to embroider. So I'm going to try that on my image and hope that it turns out great. So I do have a spare in case it all goes wrong, because I've never done it with the spray before. So let's go ahead and go right down to the table and get this going. I'm excited. All right, so I've already printed out my pictures. As I said, they are 7 by 7. So I'm just going to cut them out, come back, and then we're going to spray and set them here. So if I haven't said it as yet, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I really appreciate it. Now let's go down and make something beautiful. Okay, so I have everything cut out now. So all my images ready to go. So what I'm going to do first, of course, I'm going to go ahead and preheat this. Okay, everywhere is covered. So I'm just going to go to the heat press and come right back. So I'm just going to go ahead and put my images in. And I'm going to give it a quick spray. And I'm going to put on a mask. I don't want to breathe it in. Make sure your windows are open if you're not doing this outside. Okay, so I'm just going to put my mask on. So not too much, just enough to get it to stick. And I'm going to do that for all 9 pictures. Okay. I have pre-pressed it. And I'm just going ahead and lint rolling, making sure it's all good. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick these down. So I'm hoping that, oh dear, I'm hoping everything is okay with this glue that I used. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this down. Hopefully it sticks down. All right, great. So as I said, I don't know if this glue is the glue to use, but I am hoping that it will not leave a horrible mess behind. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead. Oh, I can take my mask off. I'm going to go ahead and stick them down, making sure that I'm covering all the white areas. Okay, guys, the camera stopped and I didn't restart it. We are pressing 390 for 40 seconds. All I did was lift it up and put it right down onto the heat press. All right, and then covered over with butcher paper. Sorry about that. Fingers crossed, we're hoping that it's all good and it's time to lift it up. Oh. All right. So, uh-oh, this is lifting. All right. All right, so I had some problems here with the zipper. Oh, wow. That's horrible. Okay, so the glue idea was horrible. This glue was horrible. All right, so this is take 2. And we saw that the first attempt with the glue did not work out. It was really splotchy. So clearly I cannot use that glue. So again, make a recommendation for me in the comments for the glue that I should use. So for example, right here, it was very splotchy. It had the glue coming onto, you could see where the glue was. All right, so I've gone back to doing the tape. So I've just cut it out, put it down exactly the way that I did in the first one. Well, maybe the pictures are not in the same order, but then I tried to use a small amount of tape as possible for this project. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take it over to the heat press again. And I'm pressing at 390 40 seconds, and then I'll be back to show you how it turned out. I'm going to take a little bit more care with this this end right here. It didn't turn out well the last time with the zipper, so I'm gonna try to be very careful on that part. Okay, so wish me luck. I'm heading back to the heat press. All right, guys, so I am back from the heat press. And as I said to you, the very first time I did this, it did not turn out great. All the pictures were there, but the heat tape left marks on the black section, and down by my zipper did not sublimate that great. And I feel like that's going to be the issue again. So leave me some comments about how I can get this done perfectly the next time. So this was me just showing you my process and how things turned out for this Mother's Day gift. So I'm going to peel it up, and I'm nervous. I don't know. I'm just going to go ahead. So far so good. Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, so I've lost some from the edge right here. So that's not cool, but let's see. Okay, All right, so again, the zipper did create a problem right there, but overall, it's much better. Overall, it's looking good. Okay. All right. So again, I did end up with some fail right here down by the zipper. So the zipper again is, so these white lines, the zipper, but it turned out great. The pictures are there and looking way better, way better. I love this. They're all here. I love this. I love it. Okay. So again, I had a fail down at the edge right here. All right. And I had some issue here. I'm not sure what. No, actually, yeah. So I do have it being a little bit fuzzy on the edge. So my lower panel did give me some issue, but it turned out great. So I'm just going to go ahead and slip a cushion into this and be right back. Okay, so I tried it with the basing spray and it was pretty easy to spray and pretty easy to just get it tacked down onto the on the cushion cover. However, this is not the best thing to use because it left a lot of speckles on the image and it came right out onto the cushion cover. All right. So this is what we ended up with. So a lot of my images did not turn out well. So I decided to switch back to using the tape and to try to use as little tape as possible. So let me go ahead and show you the finished product. So this is my cushion cover. It turned out great. I still had a little bit of issue right down here at the zipper. I did have a bit of a spoil right down here, but otherwise everything turned out great and the images look really great. And so I'm going to go give this to my mother. So thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you sticking it out, and please leave me some comments. I'm really looking forward to hearing from you. So that's it from me. I'll see you in the next one.